Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. In this one we'll be setting up our network utilizing RIP version 2. Now RIP stands for Routing Information stands for Routing Information Protocol, and we'll be, as I said, we'll be utilizing version 2. But why version 2? Or version 1, which was obviously created first, was basically could have been utilized when there was no complications within a network like subnetting, etc. So if I had a network, for example 172.16.1.0, RIP version 1 would have utilized it and found various devices that are within that network. Now when I start to subnet a network now, therein lies the problem that RIP version 1 would not have been able or would not be able to send information to those the subnetted network now. So as you can see, I have various networks here. So 1.0, 1.64, 1.28. right, and I have another network here, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. RIP version 1 would not be able to send communication between all these this wide span of various subnets and various networks. Right, so henceforth we will be utilizing RIP version 2, and I will walk you through how to set up this. So we have an initial address, IP address 172.168.1.0/24, which I subnetted, and it's now on /26, right? So what we can start doing, I already entered several IP addresses that we would be using for each device. So let's start configuring it. So, but firstly, let's go to our router. What we need to do is add some more Ethernet ports, because clearly you see we only have 2 at this present point in time, so we need to add some more. So first thing we'll do is switch off our router, look for fast Ethernet, and add them 2 additional ones here, because you know we have 3 devices here, plus we have plus we need one to go to router 2, right? So we added those 2 additional ports there. We can switch back on our router now, and we can go to router 2 and do the same. See, switch it, right, it's off. We go to and get fast Ethernet ports, add them, switch back on our router. Okay, so first things first, let's begin giving our devices IP address. Let's go to right. Okay, so what we can do, start with 172.168.1.2. that's our first device. Subnet mask 255.255.255.192, because /26, and our default gateway for this from this interface to the router on this interface will be 172.168.1.1. right, we could close this, go to PC2, desktop IP 172.168.1.66, subnet mask 255.255.255.192, default gateway 172.168.1.65, I believe, right? 65. And then we'll go here 172.168.1.130, subnet mask 255.192 for gateway 172.168.1.129. We're close. Alright, what we can do now is start setting up this router. So we'll go to CLI, click no. Alright, you click enable conft and okay, so right, we have 0/0, 1/0, 6/0. Let's see. Alright, yes, 6/0 and 7/0. So 6/0, 7/0 would be the additional Ethernet ports we added. So we'll configure 0/0, 1/0, 6/0, and 7/0. Alright, so let's go interface fast Ethernet 0/0, and this will get our first IP address, which is our default gateway of from our first network. So we can do IP address 172.16.1.1 subnet mask at 255.255.255.192, and we can hit no shutdown on this interface. Alright, we'll exit. What you can do is go on to 0/0, so 0/0, 0/1, so 0/1. Alright, this will get okay, hold on. Okay, so class Ethernet 0/ oh no, I believe it's 1/0. Sorry. Alright, could verify that. Yes, so 1/0. Okay, so 1/0, we'll go IP address 172.168.1.65 subnet mask 255.255.255.192. No shutdown. Then we can go exit, go to the next interface, our third interface, which is F6/0. Keep forgetting. Right, so 6/0. Need to type in first, int F6/0, and we get IP address 172.168.1.129 subnet mask 255.255.255.192. Enter, no shutdown, and we can hit exit, copy, run, start. Alright, we can close this for now. I forgot to do is connect our devices. So from PC1, from this PC to this switch, we'll go on 1/1, and from this router, from this switch to this router, This one will go on 6/0. Right. This one will go on. Right. So it's probably was very much important that I did this first, but that's okay. Right. Okay, just now I have a way of doing things, a certain way of doing things that yeah, I like to put my connection from the router on 0/1 on the switch. Right, so that is why I went and deleted that just now. So right, and let's go ahead and connect everything else. So obviously this will be going on 7/0 here with 7/0 here. Right, and we could continue to add in the other connectivity to the other interfaces. So this will go on 0/1 here. You go on 0/1 here. You go on 0/1 here, and then continue connecting the rest. Right. Okay, right. So what we can do is configure this next side now. Alright, you start with the PCs. So desktop, this side is 172.16.2.10. The subnet mask would be 255.192. Default gateway will be 172.16.2.1. Alright, just copy this just to do things a little faster. Alright, this would be 3 255.192 for gateway 3.1, and this one would be 4 network. Right, 255.192, and our default gateway will be 1. Right, so that's the 3 PCs on this side configured. So let's get into the router now. So you go CLI, click no here, and enable conf-t, and let's start with 0/0. So internet, fast ethernet 0/0, IP address, and we will 172.16.2.1 and 255.255.255.192. No shutdown. Alright, exit. You go int f1/0, IP address 172.16.3.1 255.255.255.192. No shutdown. Exit. Interface 6/0 and IP address 172.16.4.1 and 255.255.255.192. No shutdown. Right, exit again, and we do copy, run, start. Right, so as all the interfaces, communication on this side and this side. So what we'll do now is set up the network between the two routers, which is on SEM/0. So let's do that. So on router 1 here, we go conf T, and what we'll do int SEM/0, sorry, go int f SEM/0 and IP address would be 10.0.0.1 with a subnet mask of 255.0.0.0. Right, and we'll hit no shutdown here. We can exit, and copy, run, start. Alright, and we can go to router 2 now and do the same thing. Conf T int f SEM/0 and IP address, we get this 10.0.0.2, subnet mask 255.0.0.0, and no shutdown. Exit. Or we could definitely just hit N, and I think it will come directly out of this, and we'll go copy, run, start. Right, so communication between the two routers has been set up, and the last couple of things we need to do is set up the RIP version between to enable the functionality of packets. Any packet sent from any network will be able to go to the destination that it needs to go. Alright, so on router 1, what we're going to do now is set up the RIP version 2. Alright, so we'll go to conf T, you're gonna hit router RIP, you're gonna go version 2, and what we're going to do is enter these 4 networks on this side. So starting with network 10.0.0.0, hit enter, and we're going to go network 172.16.1.0, network 172.1.64, and lastly network 172.16.1.128. Alright, you're gonna click enter. Alright, and then we are going to hit exit, exit, then copy, run, start. Alright, and what we can do is show run to make sure that that has been activated. So what we're going to do is look for, right, so there you can see the networks has been added, router RIP. Alright, and if we say show IP route, you can see all the networks added here. So the 128, the 64, and the 10. Right, and it says subnetted 3 subnets. Alright, so what you're going to do now is close this and do it on the next side now on router 2. Same procedure. Conf T. Gonna go router RIP. Version 2. And we want to add the same network here. Network 10.0.0.0, and we're going to go network 172.16.2.0, network 172.16.3.0, and network 172.16.4.0. and you can hit end here and copy, run, start. Alright, so what we'll do is test our packet, but I just noticed I am using the wrong cable here. So let's fix that. Right, let's fix that. Right, so there you can see it went green. Mistake on my part. So right, what we're going to do is test some communication. So let's see, we're going to start at PC1 here. Let's see if communication happens to this one. Alright, let's try again. Alright, successful. Let's try to here. Failed, try again. Successful. Alright, let's try from here to this PC over here. Failed, let's try again. Successful. And you notice on the first try it tends to fail, but it happens successfully after the second time. Right, successful again. And last PC test. Right, failed, and you try again. And you can see successful. So therefore we have successfully configured our network using the routing information protocol version 2. And remember, version 1, this would not have been able to work because of the lack of capability version 1 has. But with version 2, we can have communication between different networks that are subnetted. Alright, so thank you for viewing my tutorial for my demonstration, and hope to see you again soon.